Each summer, deep in the forests of the eastern United States, we hear its sound. The haunting call of the wood thrush. As autumn leaves turn, the wood thrush leaves us for its other home, here in the Central American lowlands. The wood thrush is not alone. More than 340 species of birds travel each year from North to Central and South America and back, tracking migratory flyways followed for millennia. These neotropical migrants represent more than half of all breeding birds in the U.S. Their epic migrations take them thousands of miles across forests, grasslands, wetlands, cities and suburbs. It's this exposure to so many habitats that make them such effective sentinels of our environment's health. But today, there are 50% fewer wood thrushes than 40 years ago. Or consider the red knot, whose numbers have declined by 80% in just 25 years. In fact, more than 1/3 of all neotropical bird species are in decline. The loss of birds, once common in our backyards, should serve as a wake-up call to us all. Protecting them requires a truly hemispheric effort. It means protecting the wood thrush's forest habitat in Vermont, as well as in Central America, and all their resting places in between. The good news is that one far-sighted legislative act has begun to make this a reality: the Neotropical Migratory Bird Conservation Act. Since its passage in 2000, this act has channeled almost $200 million in conservation funding across the hemisphere to 30 countries in Central and South America, as well as in 40 U.S. states and territories. Bringing conservation partners together, this innovative public-private partnership delivers conservation cost-effectively. For our country's investment of $35 million, it has leveraged $150 million more in private funding. The results can be seen across our hemisphere. Where many migration routes converge in Costa Rica, it has helped create 6 new nature reserves. Following the trail of the bobolink, it's helping to protect thousands of acres of grassland habitat as important bird areas in Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay, as well as in North America's prairie ecosystems. Where a river of raptors soar over Veracruz, Mexico, conservation partners have started a campaign to protect the forests underneath from clear-cutting that support species like Swainson's hawk. Elsewhere, this act has funded campaigns that are helping farmers in Paraguay to adopt organic growing practices, showing Panamanians the benefits to stopping forest clearing, helping Jamaicans to restore bird habitat, and working with community groups in Mexico to promote sustainable ecotourism. These are just a handful of the more than 300 conservation projects brought to life by this act. To date, it has protected more than 3 million acres of vital bird habitat. Birds remind us we are all connected, and that to be effective, conservation efforts have to be too. The Neotropical Migratory Bird Conservation Act is energizing on-the-ground conservation across the Americas. Now is the time to build on its record of profound achievement. Ensuring we continue this work will leave our children a proud conservation legacy, and one the wood thrush will appreciate too.